Greetings, this is Frank. Namaste. I want to read something to you all. It's called The Collective Karmic Balancing and Learning from Dr. Lillian Corridor, done just recently, aka Amarial. She talks about the Gulf oil spill, and it is so insightful that I felt I should share it with you. The aim of this message is to offer humanity a different perspective on the oil spill in the Gulf of Mexico. For although it has created havoc, it offers us the opportunity to learn invaluable lessons and promotes us to want to make changes and take actions, both as individuals and as a collective, to ensure the protection of our resources and the viability of life on Earth. The lessons that I humbly submit humanity could learn from this calamity are: 1. To realize the impacts of greed and self-interest, overexploitation and mismanagement of resources, lack of appreciation for the life support our planet and its resources provide us, lack of support for the waters and all the life on Earth, disinterest, lack of social responsibility, and a lack of environmental responsibility. 2. The oil spill and the inability to stop it is due to a balancing of collective karma taking place. In other words, the law of cause and effect has been activated because we have all allowed the present reality on Earth. Our planet is simply showing us the effects of what humanity is co-creating. 3. We all have the responsibility, and I like how she hyphenated this. We all have the ability to take actions as individuals and as a collective to ensure the conservation and long-term viability of our resources and of all life on Earth, rather than sitting in righteous anger, judging and blaming others. 4. Our collective focus and power can harm or repair the Earth. We could make an analogy of the oil spill to a planetary hemorrhage, our planning and asking us in a very visible way to realize that the very life stream of the planet is leaking away and that we better do something about it. In fact, this has been happening for a very long time. Since the Industrial Revolution took place, we have been continuously polluting our air and waters with all sorts of chemicals, nuclear waste and sewage, to mention a few, not only as visible as the black oil sludge. And through these we have been diminishing and driving to extinction populations of species we rely upon for our food supply, environmental balance and economy. The difference now is that because the oil sludge is black, thick, and sticky, we cannot turn a blind eye and pretend nothing is happening, as we have been doing for the past 100 years. The good news is our planet will recover with time, even if we aren't here to witness it. Humanity would achieve better results by perceiving the continuous oil spill and all attempts to stop it failing for what it is, as a collective karmic balancing, as well as a blessing in disguise, for it is shaking humanity to value our planet and its resources and reassess our modus operandi in relation to these. Another benefit of this very long period of continual oil leaking is that it allows this news to arrive to the remotest places on Earth for all to witness and ponder upon. People around the world who have never before given a single thought at how our resources are exploited or managed, nor had ever really valued the state of health of their environment, are now becoming aware of these issues and are in shock at the implications of this environmental calamity. At this time, most people around the world are A. feeling sorry for all the pelicans, dolphins, turtles, and other marine life coated in the black sludge and dying poisoned by it. B. realizing just how many people on Earth actually depend on fisheries to survive, and knowing such an event could happen in their backyards. C. Recognizing the long-term effects of irresponsible resource management. D. Local and federal governments are realizing how much their economy and the well-being of their communities suffer when their environmental health collapses. And E. Realizing how interconnected we all are. For if an environmental disaster happens in one part of the world, the whole world is affected by it, economically, environmentally, emotionally, etc., etc., etc. The crux of the matter is that the present state of health of our planet is at such a point of imbalance that all nationalistic, economic, and political differences of opinion are truly irrelevant. Wow, I was just saying that to I want to make a comment here. I made a video earlier as a letter to President Obama, which I referred to all the issues that we think are important: Iran, Al-Qaeda, healthcare, the Taliban. All these things are now irrelevant. The fact is that as a collective we have been allowing the continual demise of our planetary resources and health, and few have been doing anything to stop it. A great majority of humanity has been acting as helpless witnesses, waiting for something to happen and finding someone to blame, when in reality we all have the responsibility to change the present state of affairs of world resources and planetary health. As a sideline, I'm really excited because I just ordered a bicycle, one of those Triton three-wheelers that you put your legs out in front of you and pedal. And I'll be using that. I'm going to put some kind of sign on saying no to oil. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet, but I'd like to make a statement. I'll still have my car, but I'll use it only when I need to use it. And every day I drive maybe 10 or 15 blocks downtown to a coffee shop. I can just as easily ride my bike. That's my way of taking responsibility. It is important to understand that humanity is a collective of creative souls, and as such, we can determine exactly what we wish our reality to be by focusing our intent on the same goals. For example, a healthy planet, responsible management, and abundant resources for all. This is a part, and another comment. In my video, if you look under the Gulf meditation, there's a lot of focused intent there, seeing the planet as healthy, and calling on all of us to get together on it. However, for such an intention to become a reality, we must first review whether our present approach to use of resources ensures their conservation and long-term viability, and establish clear actions to achieve this. Here are some of the questions that individuals which form the collective could ask themselves and their governmental representatives. 1. Why continue to pollute our waters and air when our very existence depends on them? 2. Why pollute the atmosphere and create climatic havoc when we need climate balance for our crops to flourish and fresh air to breathe? 3. Why overexploit some resources at the cost of other resources when we have the scientific knowledge to establish sustainable use of all our resources? For example, why continue oil exploration when we have had the technology